Hello, everyone! We are back for another One Piece card game unboxing in which he finally has the English anniversary set in from Bandai here.
Yes, sir.
As he opens up the cardboard and pulls out, the lovely cardboard.
This is looking fire.
Yup. Really giving Shanks here, I'm not even gonna lie.
Honestly, that is so real. It really is giving Shanks with all of the red.
Because Shanks cards are usually embroidered in that, like the
That's
one
so
I
real.
pulled in our last video, where it's like
So,
the
like,
AA
hockey,
Shanks,
like
where it's
mega
just
hockey.
like the completely dark black and red Shanks, where it's just like unsheathing his sword and using a whole bunch of hockey. And speaking of using a whole bunch of hockey,
Dang, bro. They definitely hockey carded this piece, bro.
Four Emperors, yeah.
Dang. This thing looks fire. They definitely
Crazy
did,
that Shanks was the only Emperor to from like the old guard, if that makes sense.
Oh, that's so real.
The playmat.
Ooh.
The
Look
Four
at-
Emperors playmat with all the crew
Hold
on.
on. Let me take this out of the plastic.
Yeah.
To see a little better check.
Let me make sure there's nothing else left in the plastic yet.
Oh!
Whoa!
The hockey foiling goes.
I don't think I've ever seen a foil playmat before.
The
I
hockey
didn't
foiling
think
goes
that was
wild.
possible.
Oh yeah, this is probably my favorite.
I didn't think it was possible to freaking foil a playmat. What? Yeah, no,
Which
the
one is your
playmat is
favorite of
somehow
the Four Emperors?
foiled.
I've been messing around with the blue buggy. He's been super fun.
Oh yeah, of course, the blue buggy.
Blue buggy chat, you already
The ones
know.
that really stunk out. Y'all know Blackbeard my op, but like low-key fun to play. He's not fun to play against, but he sure looks fun to play. Or at least decently enjoyable, I'm not even gonna lie, cause like just it's so archetypal. 10 cost is annoying though.
I do like when they're pretty on beat for the archetype.
Even with Shanks though.
Dang, all
Yeah.
these leaders
He
look
definitely
super nice. With their entire crew behind them.
Yeah, no, for sure. You got
Oh,
entire
yeah, I love all these.
cool. Or really just like Shanks and like Ben Beckman and then just like
Real.
That's kind of buggy, but like 3 people I guess, because there's like Croc, Mihawk, and then Mr. One.
Well, no, it's his old crew too because
Yeah,
it has
for sure. But like, I'd say like the top are definitely stronger, a lot stronger.
Oh, like the top people in the crew.
Yeah, like
Oh,
there's the
yeah.
top people, a
Yes,
big
yes,
gap
yes.
than everyone else.
That's pretty true. I would agree with that. These are some of the best leaders I think in the game.
Yep, Monkey D. Luffy definitely got buffed to GOAT status after the starter deck upgrade, but I'm not even gonna lie, that became like unrecognizable because it was
Oh, that's
just
so real.
it wasn't just play to 10
all-
anymore.
Yeah, with all of the changes in the deck.
Yeah, because you actually go like Dom -2 and you play like Gurple.
Yeah, I love all of the people on all the different crews being shown on here. They pretty much copy pasted the playmat into the cards. These look really cool. The alternate 10 drops. That Shanks.
Oh
looks so
yeah.
nice.
Wait, who is he fighting against?
He's fighting against Eustace Kid.
Oh
It's
wait,
when
that
he-
was the pack watch.
It
Never
was
mind.
yeah. Yeah.
That wasn't really a fight, I fear.
Pretty much. It was a one attack. Shanks made sure that was not a fight.
One attempt.
This card looks so funny. I love this one. I'm immediately putting this into my deck.
Oh, he's crying.
I think this is whenever he was like, I wanna go after the One Piece.
Yep.
when he was like only his head.
Yeah. They're all fights except for obviously Buggy. Buggy's the only one that's not a quote unquote fight.
Yeah, this one's super dope. I
This is
love
Law
that it's Law
versus
versus
Teach.
Teach.
Look how much text that card
There-
just has.
it has
bro.
so
Some of these
much-
cards just has a
some
lot
of-
of text.
Yeah, they did so amazing with all of the foiling on all these cards. Like there's foiling on the Quake on his hand, and with the sword coming down, they did really really good on this. And with all the hockey, this one is one of my favorite ones. No
Monkey
cap.
D.
This Tendrop,
Luffy.
I love the Gear 5. This is such a good one.
Because I think that card is personally underrated, just as like like the card itself is underrated. But I definitely see like for sure the
these
economy
look
of
dope.
not doing it right now because it's just a different deck right now.
Yeah, it's
It
hard to
really
count to
is.
10 right now with the best meta. These look super dope with all the 4 Emperors on here.
Like when I haven't played in a while and I go back to it, I'm like, oh yeah, I know with the Star Deck stuff, it should be like it's kind of similar. And I played and I'm like, no, not at all. You just go -4, -6 every turn, and it's a completely different build.
And on the Dawn, they gave you a full playset of Dawn.
All place of the year 5. Ah,
Yeah, because all the...
that's good. That's good that the Dawn is a full playset.
Exactly, yeah. I'm glad they didn't do... I
There's
wish
one
they would
Dawn.
do full playsets on more stuff, to be honest.
I mean, it is like it is a very
But with
expensive
this-
set. I mean,
this
you
wa- it
can definitely
was-
do this full playsets of like the 10 costs
Exactly.
for sure.
Yeah, this is probably the most stuff they put on a Dawn card, just with extra effects and
Foiling? Yeah, for
and
sure.
stuff. But yeah, I'm just glad it finally came in because I ordered this like right when it came out, like very early December, and it came in just like a week ago.
Speaking of, I don't know where I was going with that, but I was about to say, speaking of early December, Egghead's about to end.
Oh, yes sir.
Well, I want to say about to because it's going to be half a year, but like, Monkey D. Luffy. Another Monkey D. Luffy.
Sheesh!
Because
He's
boy
like
sent me the
definitely-
distributor listing and was like, Egghead Luffy's getting a deck.
Yes,
who?
literally. Yeah, I'm glad they're not doing a ton more.
Because like,
starter
the
decks.
anime is
in
just
between
like
here and now.
ending, and then they're gonna like drop like final Egghead, boy, and they dropped like the first promo. Like they had like a Dawn card that's literally Elbath, and
The
then they
second
had
one
a
at the
7/9 card that's Elbath Luffy.
This was really dope.
Again, I've never seen one with foiling.
Yeah, I've never seen one with this much foiling on, or any foiling.
I was about to say any foiling.
any
I don't think I've ever
foiling
seen a
on a
playmat that's freaking
playmat.
foiled. What?
Yeah, this is definitely worth it.
I didn't know it was
for-
possible to foil
the playmat.
fabric.
It looked like it was foiled on the picture, but it definitely looks a lot better in real life than on the picture.
I don't know, cause like I've seen like foiled cards. Yeah, like that makes
This box
sense.
is
I
super,
guess
this box is super dope too.
I can see you foiling cardboard. I guess, but then I've never seen someone foil fabric before. I think it's some sort of like fabric. Don't quote me on this. I don't know how these are made, but like
Okay.
something this material, the
And it's the perfect
Thing
size
material.
to put some of my shield boxes in, so I can keep some of my decks in here.
Yep, this is what we talk about, or this is what people talk about in good design
This was a
on
good
box
design
making.
on boxes.
Is boxes that double as storage. So
Yeah.
we're looking for the Learn to Play event to also replicate that as well, because they I've seen some reviews where people like open like other like card games like Learn to Play boxes, and they are like you cannot put them back together. What you're supposed to be able to do is like, okay, I play with it and
You're
then
supposed
like
to, like,
use it
build
as
it.
storage. It's supposed to like double
yeah,
as
yeah.
the storage box. So you can like put stuff in there, and then there's like an empty slot for like a fourth deck or whatever, which is like, oh, it's so neat.
In the in the one that we're getting, it looks like it's gonna be pretty good. I'm glad which ones they chose.
Reprint of
With,
8 drop.
It's interesting interesting how they're doing it because it seems like you get a bonus pack and then it's out of like 15 cards, you get 3 of them in the pack or something. Don't quote me on that, but I know you don't get just all of them. It's kind of like some of the bonus packs we've seen in the past.
Yeah.
So it'll be very interesting to see, like what all of the hits are because we've only seen a couple of them.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Speaking of hits, PRB was a hit, right? I mean.
Oh yeah, PRB 2 is looking amazing.
They really knew what they're doing with the reprints.
So excited.
I was like, yo. Okay, like Bon Clay, I understand, but it's like EBO2 Monkey D. Luffy.
They were cooking for real.
Like we knew, like okay, Cavendish was probably gonna get reprinted.
Yeah,
Bon Clay, okay, cool. But it's like EBO2 Luffy.
I was very
and then I heard people being like,
that.
"Whoa, it's Japan. It's not going to affect anything." Proceeds to TCG player prices dropping by half to 150 for EBO2
Yes,
Luffy, and it's
exactly.
like doesn't affect
like,
anything. What are we talking about here?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because we're getting the exact same set. So how would it not affect that?
No, it's like it wouldn't. They're saying it wouldn't affect it because the product isn't dropping for like months.
For months.
But then people
that's
are
how
already
people
going to
think.
offload everything, causing the price to drop.
Yeah, they're wanting to offload it now.
Even whispers of the like, I think like the Sabo reprints caused them to like shoot down, like way down.
Yeah, Whisper. Yeah, pretty much. That's exactly what happened. Like Whisper. Yeah, and then
Whispers will cause that.
Then like speculation will cause cards to drop, even if they're not going to get reprinted at all. But then sometimes they don't,
Wasn't
and then
that
they'll go straight back up.
That was Gecko Moya like the first time we thought he was going to be banned? Because he got really banned, but there was like a time before when we thought he was going to get banned.
Yeah, exactly.
And it didn't happen.
And then,
It's going to happen later, but it's like it didn't happen,
yeah.
and then he just like went back up.
Yeah, because it was like a year or like 9 months after that point, then it got banned.
Then he got for real banned, which I mean,
But,
yes.
yeah.
Oh yeah, and speaking of, they're like,
I got some more Morias whenever that happened.
bro,
Then it was,
they
super
are
cheap.
telling me
And then
to
it was,
play
like-
RY Sabo.
That's pretty real.
Because speaking of Gecko,
There's some more SRs that are
Yeah, I
going
know.
up right now that I'm surprised about.
they gave Gecko Moya a Gecko Moya that actually works for Gecko Moya. So it's like, what?
I'm super hyped about that Moria.
And then people are like, let's find deck lists for Gecko Moya. I'm like, I'm not surprised.
They don't exist.
Because like,
People will have to 3D craft
Corona
the deck
is a
list.
leader that's like, okay, that makes sense. It's already like, has a built community. Gecko Moya is like,
It was like,
the
there's no
Gecko
one
didn't even
playing
work
it,
for
bro.
the leader effects. And then people are like, how do I build this list?
Except, yeah, it'll be interesting
This
to see what
sounds
people
fun,
do.
but how do I
it
build
looks, it looks pretty good.
Especially because you can chain with leader effect, because I'm pretty sure the new Gecko Moya attaches 1 to your leader as well.
Yes, exactly.
Attach 1 and then you can just pay 2 to bring back a 4 for costume trash.
Exactly, which could be a lot of different
Good.
things. Like Hogback, or there's just so many good targets that you could. Yeah, there's just so many good ones that you could do. One card I was surprised about was some of the ones from PRB01.
Ace is
just
really good.
The normal super rares are starting to go back up. Like Hiyori has gone up a lot. Mainly
Kuzan, the
Hody.
SEC.
Mainly Hody has gone up a ton.
Oh, I'm not surprised at Hody.
Hody
Hody's
Jones
just a
was
good
like
card.
under $1 for a while, and I got some extra ones because it's just such a good card.
I was about to say, it's just a
It's
good card.
like 10, 11 now.
I'm not surprised. That's just when the reprint like dried. But hey, it's staying on for a while. So
Yeah, that
it's
Hody card
basically
is
if
just so
like
crap.
if you didn't like get the card, it might be a skill issue at that point because it is Hody
Yeah.
Jones.
Yeah, exactly.
It is
yeah,
literally
I'm gonna
Hody
be
Jones.
sure to get some of the ones from PRB02.
Kuzan makes sense because he wasn't like needed until like
The only
pieces were banned, and it's like, oh wait, we kind of have to rebuild Rob Lucci at this point
Yeah,
because he kind of
'cause-
relied on Gecko Moria, unfortunately.
Yeah, Gekomoria got banned, then the stage got banned, then Ice Age got banned, then you just didn't have any Cosmeg stuff anymore.
And
then
then
you're-
they hit RY no BY Luffy,
Ultimate
and then they
Ground.
said we're gonna revive BY Luffy.
They pretty much they wanted it to actually be played like they were supposed to be, but
Yeah.
they're also doing it for all of them. Too.
Which I mean, it's literally a better version of Gecko Moria because it's sociable. And you specifically bring back the kids, which I mean, okay, that's what you would pick
Oh,
up.
I
a
love
Paper
that.
Warrior.
I love that. I'm definitely gonna be putting that into my BYS.
They just dropped like a Leader Lock Echo Moria. It's like, wow, they actually did this right. What?
Yeah, I think they definitely have learned. I'm super
Because
hyped.
like they like banned Rygo and it's like, nope, we are
They were like,
not
"No, we're not doing
going
that."
to give you anything similar to Rygo. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I
Even
was
though
like,
Rygo
okay.
is not as overpowered as Red Rock, like what?
It's
They just
actually-
hate yellow.
Well, with Rygo,
There's like so
it
many
even
restrictions, like you have to
has
be at one
a
life,
condition.
and then you have to be on this,
Like, you can't
and then you
use
have
it
to
on
tie a
code
left
even.
foot, and the Red Rock is just like, okay, 6 cost pop anything.
Yeah,
And it's not like DBZ where like your top end has like KO protection, because most of the time in DBZ you have
It
like a
usually
lot of
doesn't.
KO protection, so popping doesn't mean nothing.
exactly.
But it's like, okay, just pop anything. It's like,
yeah, usually,
oh, okay.
usually it's going through.
Well, that's easy.
Because isn't Red Rock bottom decking it?
I think Red Rock is bottom deck.
Yeah,
The blue one at least
Yeah.
is bottom deck.
yeah. That's what I know. That's
Because
what
I know
was
like
thinking.
Buggy and stuff runs Red Rock just because it is that card. I mean,
Well, no.
10 drop Buggy is a bad example, but like, you know what I mean. But some
Pretty
blue
much,
decks run
pretty
Red Rock.
much, Buggy is the Red Rock.
Buggy is Red Rock, but it's like
But
a
Buggy
fair Red
is
Rock.
the Red Rock. Yeah, I've seen some people run a couple events. There's not.
It
too
feels like
much
a fair
defense.
Red Rock, if that makes sense.
It does, because you actually have to have the conditions. Like, because if you do put it out and don't have it, then it's just kind of
And
like
if you don't have
a
on
cost.
play as well, it's just a 10-12, so.
That's pretty busted. Yeah, I'm definitely.
Someone
gonna be
said the
putting
way
this
to
in my
win
deck.
with
This
Peach
card
is
looks
just let
amazing.
them have their on plays, and it's like, oh, okay.
It's interesting.
Because if
It's-
someone said you don't want to just let them get their like 10-12s off early, I'm like, I can see that.
I can see it. The problem is, like, then they establish so much board so fast.
It's just a hard
Technically,
matchup.
it really is. Like, it's not good either way, but like.
'Cause-
if they don't have the 10 drop buggy and you do turn off their on plays,
Purple
you're
Black
gonna
Wolf.
get so much value out of it.
Do we
but
think there's
on
any
the
story
flip
value
side,
out of it though, chat?
You're
do
gonna
we-
get
I know
so
there's-
killed if they do have a 10 drop buggy in hand.
Oh,
if
yeah.
they don't, you're gonna do so good. But then if they do have it, then you're just so screwed the
Yeah.
next turns.
Because I know there's story value into Blackbeard, like just demolishing Purple Black Luffy, but then, you know, Bucky demolishing Blackbeard.
Yes, that would be an interesting.
I
turn.
feel like, not necessarily that, but I feel like Cross Guild themselves against Blackbeard would be more of an interesting take, if
that
that
would
makes
be
sense.
with Mihawk and Crocbo.
Mihawk and Crocodile, specifically, like, I don't know, Mihawk, because I definitely say, like, I
It
don't
would
know.
be funny if it was one of the random crewmates that did it, like
Because I feel like Croc isn't
Alvida.
on Mihawk's level, if that makes sense, in terms of, like, strength, but, like, still more of, like, respect.
What if it was
Alvida.
Alvida and Moji? Like, she used her slip fruit and made Blackbeard slip into the sea or something stupid.
Oh. Nah, but Blackbeard is definitely not taken out. I feel like he's gonna
Yeah,
be
it'll
like.
interesting. He'll be
My
there for a while.
take is that Blackbeard is going to be like executed like Ace, but it's gonna be like the ironic twist of like he doesn't care about family, so it's gonna like bite him. Like, okay, you didn't make a family, you just got people who just like liked you because you
He's
like
ups.
made the money. Okay,
Exactly.
like 2 people will come to rescue you, and then you just get executed, because that's how the real Blackbeard from history died, is because he was killed by the Marines.
Oh,
'cause
that would be interesting. because he does
They
go
do
off
reference
of-
real life a
a lot
lot,
of real life a
so
lot.
we're thinking that he's going to be killed by a Marine, which basically means that Luffy will beat the dreams out of him, and then he'll get captured and executed. And
That
just like
would-
Port Gastiace was at the end of the first half of One Piece.
That would make a lot of sense, to be honest. That would definitely make sense if that did happen, to be honest. I could
Because
definitely
Luffy
see
would
it
be the
happen.
type to like beat the dream out of someone. That's literally what Oda said. Beating
Oh,
the dreams out
exactly.
of someone is like
Yeah, I don't see
as
Luffy
effective
actually
as killing
finishing
someone. Because to pirates, their dream is their life.
Exactly. He's definitely not going to be killing anybody.
No. Because Oda said he doesn't need to.
Exactly. He's already won.
And I think he realizes it's more interesting to keep characters in the story because he's
Oh,
like,
100%.
why would I want to lose villains when I can keep their story value most of the
Yeah,
time,
I can keep
you know?
them cooking. Like with Anel going to the moon.
Or just like, I think there's like that's actually a bad example because we got like all the
I
bad
love
example of
Anel
like,
going to the moon.
okay, Crocodile. I mean,
Oh, that's facts. Yeah, the one staring right at me. Yeah, with Croc coming into Paramount War.
I mean, Blackbeard is definitely one of them. I feel like Buggy. I mean, Buggy was like.
Buggy is such a fraud.
Buggy was
like
like a
fraud
villain
to
that they
the
defeated
maximum,
like
bro.
over and over and over and over again, but he got it, bro.
Yeah, they beat him in Orange Town.
I'm pretty sure though that like Mihawk can't even like Mihawk tried to slice him, dice him in Paramount War, and like it didn't work.
Yeah.
That's why he's immune to slash attribute in the card game, by the way, because he's literally
Exactly.
cannot be sliced up by Blackbeard because he has like not Blackbeard. But I mean, Blackbeard did claw Shanks though, so I mean, I could see him doing a slash, but I don't think he does that
Can
anymore.
Buggy survive this attack?
No, it's Conqueror's Hockey.
That's the
I
question.
was about to say Hockey. I feel like Hockey would negate it. It's Hockey. I feel like Hockey would negate the Devil Fruit. Because that was the main problem that they're having to deal with right now is just mastering Hockey. I feel like
It was always
the next
interesting
step
in
is
the Paramount War to, like,
making a Black Blade. I feel like they're gonna make a Black Blade
definitely
soon.
so. I would agree.
Because they're trying to learn permanent infusion.
Yeah.
Is what I think is going to happen. Because I'm like caught up. He's just caught up to the anime. I'm
Yeah.
caught up to the manga. So that's what's going on.
On to the weekly episodes.
Fight beat. Yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed, chat. Hopefully y'all enjoyed a little yapathon too, because we had fun with it.
Yes, it was super fun. Yeah, they did a great job with this. This is probably my favorite.
The box looks insane though.
Any collection they've ever done. They definitely cooked with this second NA collection with the cards, the Dawn, the mat, the storage box. They definitely cooked.
Well, then I'm definitely gonna like Purple Black Luffy is the deck I definitely want to get
curious.
into, but that's a deck I have to run more because the deck list changed so much. When I played like Vegapunk, I played like so many matches with that deck, and then like nothing really like changed the deck, so I just know how to play it. When Purple Black, I played it like God of War playing it. New starter deck stuff come out. Okay, cool. God of War playing it, and I like whipped it out like one time after like a tournament. I was like, "Yo, can we play a match?" Yeah, sure. And it's like, whoa. Whoa. I can't even count to 10 anymore, huh?
That's so not good.
Yeah. No, it did not work out as expected.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Vegapunk getting
what the
support, because
next
I feel like they're
anime
getting
is gonna be.
support. I feel like it's
definitely in that new
interesting
starter
that they're doing that. Like, I think the rework could work for like the what's it called? Like revamping things with rotation could work if they like make things like improve on things, because like let's admit,
yes,
I don't think
100%.
I've ever seen anyone like at a tournament, and you can correct me if I'm wrong if you've ever seen someone do this,
Let me hear.
pull out red green Luffy.
Very early on, when I very first started playing in OP3, people were running some interesting stuff, but there wasn't as many options. Like, people ran blue Ivankov.
I mean, Zoro had to have been just
100%
so good.
Zoro.
Zoro was probably just good day one.
That was Zoro's actual era. Was in OP, like, or pretty much.
Are you sure that
OP2.
isn't right now though?
Well, it is, but
I mean,
like,
he topped the Japan finals. I'm pretty sure.
But like it was like so much more players. were
Yeah,
playing
yeah.
it. Like, players are playing that to combat the meta. People were playing stuff to combat Zoro.
Yeah, pretty much.
It was a lot more people were playing it. It was just so easy to pick up if you're starting the game because you just played Rush and we're like, okay, swing,
Yeah,
swing,
tap,
swing.
tap, tap,
And
yeah.
they're like, at that point, Rush was the most busted thing in the game.
Yeah, because
Three
Newgate got banned.
Super at that time was like $25-$30. That was whenever we were trying to hunt down OP1 because of the product shortage.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Oh my, yeah, Kid back then, the kid, oh my god, that thing was
Glad I
expensive
didn't
as
have to
hell.
deal with that because I just got like the 3-cost Zoro and like the SC10.
Oh yeah, that really brought down the price. That was really needed. When they
Reprinted
put
it.
in a full playset of Searcher Namis and a full playset of Rush Zoros.
Yeah.
They're like, how could you not get the starter deck? Like it was
Exactly.
just like all of the value was there.
Oh, exactly.
But it'll be interesting to see how the block rotation ends up changing the market. I was looking at some of the alts, and some of them are pretty down.
I feel like it
But
could be
it's ones
if
that I want,
handled
so
if
that's
handled
the,
correctly. Like if
keep
they
an eye
give
out
like
for
the correct support, like okay, this Nami card, obviously the Sochu for red green. If they like do this card, but it's like those cards those other cards are kind of like terrible. We kind of want like new better versions, and they're just like.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see.
But here's new and old.
Yeah, I'm curious.
That could work.
I'm really the most curious of how they'll.
And it's good that they
work
said
around
like mangas are just eternal, which I mean, we don't
They
have
should
any
be.
mangas. This doesn't apply to us, but obviously it doesn't just apply to the mangas
Exactly.
themselves, because it applies to the base rarity card. That
Exactly.
means all of these cards,
Yeah, all those cards are eternal.
all these cards right here are eternals, because they all have mangas.
Yeah, exactly.
So
all 4 of those have a manga.
that is
so,
something to keep in mind, actually.
Yeah, that is very true. Because like Searcher Nami, the red one has a manga, and PRB.
That is a crazy manga,
Blocker
by the way.
Sabo, Rush.
PLB
Ace,
2
the
manga
7
is
one.
crazy though. Sanji is like
That Sanji one is cooking. Hey, yeah, 9 cost Sanji is now immortal, with the 9 cost Zoro being immortal, which is interesting.
9-cost Zoro, I actually he's so universal. I don't think I
he's
mind
so-
him being immortal.
honestly,
I would
I don't
rather
either.
I would like a deck that actually like
You
if
ran
it
a
makes sense
Straw
like
Hat
cooks
package.
with him.
Honestly, yes.
Because I feel like that's Sanji. Like back in OP6, he was like hidden potential, if that makes sense.
100%.
Because it was like we just need one deck to crack Sanji, and then a deck blue purple Luffy cracked Sanji. So
Right.
where it's like he is what we always envisioned him to be, this like
Exactly.
strong.
Exactly.
And Green Zoro definitely could see something like that, where it's like he's
Oh,
just like an
100%.
okay card, and then it's
Yeah,
like
somebody
boom,
pops,
a
and
deck
then everybody
really
runs it.
exploits Zoro, and now he's like,
Exactly. Yeah, just being able to swing that many times, like some decks just don't have an answer, especially with them banning 6-drop Raigo. Some decks just don't have an answer for that.
no, triple
Like
swing
if
is
you
crazy.
don't have an answer for that, you're just losing.
And I mean, there's a lot of green protection cards, like I think like Tashigi and stuff. I think he's more restricted, but I'm pretty sure there's like other like Green Zoro has options for card protection.
Oh, 100%.
Definitely like
Yeah,
slash
Green has
searchers.
a lot more protective stuff now. Like, you could protect it with Rosinante. You can protect it with...
Because you have to risk a lot to get it on board. I mean, it
Tashigi.
is just a 9-cost like brick for the first turn it comes out, if that
It
makes
is.
sense.
It's so lethal if you can swing with that.
Oh, it
sucker.
is very lethal, but it's like
Going-
they release like a 10-12 like
It's
Luffy
crazy.
that's like when attacking -10 swing again. It's like, bro, what?
Yeah, exactly.
This is like if a 9-cost Zoro wanted you to like make you lose the game. Like, I don't know what is going on. I'm like, oh, okay, that's good, but it's like
Shoot, if Zoro had that
So
effect,
much.
that would be actually kind of busted.
Because, like, bro could just, like, attach, or, like, okay, like, attach a Dawn, whatever, sure, but you don't have to, like, discard your entire Dawn deck, and then you can, like, swing, like, 3 times at the opponent, though, so it's
Yeah,
like...
that'd be kind of crap.
It's
Yeah.
kind of funny, though. I think isn't he the only card that has an activate main and when attacking? No, he does not. No, I lied, because I
He's-
know EBO2 Luffy has both an activate main and a when attacking.
He's the only one that has that many
Conditions.
that many of the same ability
That is crazy, though.
consecutively. Because you can just keep activating it.
You can
do it-
activate, you can swing 3 times.
Yeah.
Alright, chat, though, we're gonna get out of here. Hopefully, y'all enjoy. And until next time, bye!